Definitely, right now, with the aid of AI, like with ChatGPT, you could easily generate out your trading view indicators.
The more time you spend in market, it does not correlate into the more money that you make.
The victim mindset just sort of kick in and you sort of go down that path.
You may have a profitable system in the long run, but still have streaks of losses that may go way beyond just 1 month. Can be 2, can be 3. You know, what are you going to do then? Hi, welcome back to another edition of us reacting to a story that our team found on Reddit that's trading related. So in case you don't know who we are the co-founders of TradEx Prop, and my name's Juan.
And I'm Dixon.
Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So the title for this Reddit story this time around is I'm 19 and my father just decided to walk out on my family. Things will be hard, but I've spent the last 2 years deploying my trading strategy. First off, that's something that's starting off very heavy. Okay.
This is quite a heavy threat.
This is a heavy threat. Okay, so let's start with the first segment to this story. Either way, this will be a painful ride, but I feel like I need to get it out there. Today, I learned that our father had decided to ditch out on us. Can imagine the cry and despondency into which I had woken up this morning. 3 children, a rent to pay, clothing, electricity, and stuff. You know the drill. But as the oldest of 3, it's my responsibility to keep a cool head no matter what. Okay. So, not sure whether he has a mom or not, he didn't mention. Or maybe the mom's not working.
So he's 19 years old.
He's only 19.
Okay.
And he's
It's
suddenly...
quite a responsibility for him to carry.
Yeah, and just to wake up one day and the world's upside down for you not to be prepared at all.
So he's a trader prior before this event, or
I'm not sure. From the details, we can't see it just yet. Maybe he's not explained that part yet. But this is something that could break a full-grown adult. But this is a huge thing that he's taking on. So I think we just move on to the next part because there's not much details yet.
yeah.
Okay, so the second statement. I'm preparing for university this year. Fortunately, unis are free here in Europe, so that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Okay, great. Still, I'm not one of those who turn $100 into a magical million, nor am I someone who has been trading since 12. Nor am I someone who will spill on Reddit how easy trading is from the beginning.
So I think he mentioned he's a trader at 19, correct?
Yes.
I think we need to get that clear. See,
No, he did not actually mention that he's a trader,
Okay.
but he spent the last 2 years, yes. He spent
Okay.
the last 2 years deploying his strategy.
deploying strategy. Okay.
Deploying the strategy.
So let's say if this sort of event happens in his life, it's gonna take a toll on his trading as well. I'm
Definitely.
sure of that.
Definitely. The positive aspect that we can see from this is that at least he is seems to be realistic with the expectations of what you can expect from a trading journey. Like what he said here, he'll not spill on Reddit how easy trading is from the beginning. So this shows that he's probably going through the trader's journey and he's being authentic. So far we could tell, right? So I think let's just move on.
Let's move on.
Over the course of the last 2 years, I've been learning like hell. Okay, more details.
Okay.
Because that's what's been necessary. Awesome. I have been investing the little I had into crypto, learning about price action and volatility, learning about probability, making a trade once in a while with my strategy, and learning to code my own scripts.
Okay. I respect the grit from this 19-year-old.
Yep.
I mean, at 19,
Yep.
you've discovered number one, trading. Trading is not an easy path.
No.
Plus, the father worked out on the family some more. So
Yep.
it's been definitely very tough. I cannot imagine if he's still pursuing this path. I definitely admire his grit because you mentioned he's learning price action,
Price action, volatility,
and he's venturing into crypto, is it? Mainly crypto.
crypto, and then he's also learning how to code scripts. So,
Learning how to code scripts is definitely wonderful.
yep, next level stuff. Then.
It's next level stuff. Definitely right now with the aid of AI, I think a lot more traders could called out their ideas. You know, like with ChatGPT, you could easily generate out your trading view indicators.
Yep.
Or somewhat a simple strategy, right? Definitely, there's a lot of iterations that you need to go through. I respect his grit up until now with all the information that I have.
Definitely. I mean, to show the level of understanding of what it takes at only the age of 19, that's really great because most traders still don't know what they're doing. Even 30s, 40s, 50s doesn't mean you ever understanding what trading and what it really takes to be a trader. And at 19, he seems to have nailed down what to expect, you know, from trading. He's learning about price action, volatility, and about probability. So he understands that it's not gambling. It's about deriving meaningful info from your trading data and making sure that your trading system has a statistically proven edge. It's awesome that he understands that.
But of course, just now I think you mentioned that he's trading once in a while.
Yeah, also once in a while.
Okay, I think that's a very good quality to have.
Definitely.
I mean, trading is not about going into the market very often. Then you
Yep.
can be very successful, right?
Yep.
And especially if he understands that the condition is not right, because let's say if the father just left the family, I
Yep.
think that's a huge impact.
Yep.
Definitely on the psychology part. So if it's me, maybe going rage into the market, you know, pouring all my rage
Yep.
into the market, and that's not a good sign,
Yep.
especially for the P&L.
Definitely.
You know, because you're bringing all the emotion and you're trying to get something out from the market,
Yep.
which you cannot do exactly that.
Yep. That's where you release your emotions. I mean, for some of the traders, right?
Yeah, so I think it's a good lesson to take from. Let's say, like, if we have some sort of unfortunate events in our life, right? I think it's always recommended to, you know, just take a step back, rather instead of pouring all the emotion
Yep.
into the market, because the market is unforgiving.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
right? I think he's taking a very good approach to this.
Yep. When he mentions that, you know, I mean, this is actually over the course of 2 years.
Over the course of 2
over
years.
the course of 2 years, his style of trading is once in a while. So once in a while with his strategy. So that shows to me that he is probably a level-headed person who
Definitely.
has a lot of patience and discipline. He also probably understands that it's not about, like what you said, you know, being in the market. The more time you spend in the market, it does not correlate into the more money that you make, right? When you're not in the market, you're not losing money, right? So I think
Staying
awesome.
cash is actually a position.
Yes,
This guy definitely has some potential, right?
definitely.
Like generally, if we heard about all these sort of stories, I think the trader will lose their cool-headed position, right? Let's say if they go all in into the market, there's definitely some punishment they get from it. By far, up until now, I think he's a very leveled
Yep.
guy.
Yep, definitely. There's something to his he has skills, definitely, and what it takes, it seems, for now. Okay, so let's move on
Good
to
quality.
to the next segment. I now successfully have a little over $6,000. This money is now my chance to make it work for my family, because if I gather a bit more capital, I'll be able to provide for them full time. Some of you big guys are probably scratching your heads thinking, 6,000, what is he talking about? That's like my daily profit.
Up until this point, I mean, his grit, persistence has definitely inspired me. $6,000, if he's pouring it all into the market, I think it's a bit risky, though. What do you think? I think it's a bit risky.
Definitely. I mean, it depends on what he plans with this 6,000. I think, okay, there are a few observations. The first for me is that it's good that he's able to make money, right? First off, because that puts you like in the top 5%
amazing.
of traders, right? That you're actually able to make money. Your system actually works. That is an amazing achievement. You're not losing money, you're making money, right? But the second part of that segment where you talk about some of you big guys are thinking, what is 6,000? That's my daily profit, right? I think that is a negative way of looking at where you stand, because I mean your battle's always with yourself, right? So if you have 6,000, that's a great achievement in itself. You do not need to bring a negative sentiment into it by then comparing with what big boys we think about what you've done. Because I think that may be problematic, because then you'll start seeing gaps. You've done so much, but then you're comparing people who think that 6,000 is their daily income. This may manifest itself in negative ways. For example, you feel like, oh, now I'm still so lacking, I'm still so far away. So then you start hammering on start adjusting your trading systems, you start changing your strategies, you start doubling your risk appetite. I think do not think negatively of what you've done. I think that's a great achievement. Don't bother thinking about what other people would think. Your achievement is great, and this business model is extremely scalable, provided you do it the right way. I think just don't compare with other people.
Yeah.
Right.
I totally agree on that. Let's say if it's trading full time with a $6,000 and he's trying to use that capital to provide for the family,
Yes.
I don't think it's a very good position to put yourself in.
Agreed.
I think it's because trading is very uncertain. You will never know
Correct.
what you're getting out of the market. So let's say if you put the pressure on generating income solely just dependent on trading, I think it's going to be a very rough spot to be in.
It is.
Like imagine this month your trading strategy, let's say if it yields a few percent, that is amazing,
Yep.
right? Even 10% is
Yep.
amazing. Okay.
Yep.
But let's say if you really try to just calculate, let's say from a $6,000 account with a 10% yield of return, is only getting what, $600?
Yep.
I think the best suited way would be to have another job and just treat trading as a part-time thing. Because like trying to go full-time at this point, it's very, very risky.
Because
Very risky.
as what Dixon said, the market's always uncertain, right? You may have a profitable system in the long run, but you may still have streaks of losses that may go way beyond just 1 month. Can be 2, can be 3. What are you going to do then? You have to be prepared for the outcome. And with $6,000, yes, I would still, if it's workable, definitely, as what Dixon said, still look for another job, or possibly diversifying your risk by leveraging on your skill sets right now. So let's say you have a trading system, you are profitable and you can prove it. You can start creating your socials. You can start looking into education as well, right? I mean, you obviously have a system that you can teach people to make money. You can prove it. You can even start doing that on the side, and that would be a passive income stream rather than 6,000 just
Going full on
purely
trading.
all into trading, right? We would not
would,
advise that. It's best to start looking into diversifying into lower risk and or passive ventures.
Because
would say.
definitely there's a lot of kids nowadays or the teenagers nowadays, they think it's bad working at a 9 to 5 job, having a stable income. But let's say when it is necessary, I think it does provide a stable sort of income source for the family. So I think trading part-time would be definitely
It would be a
way.
better option.
Yeah.
Find ways to make it so that's why your approach right now, where you trade once in a while, is awesome for this reason, right? So if you can,
hence maybe he's profitable, I think.
yeah, also, yeah, and so it's likely that you'll be able to find time to diversify into something else as well. So yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. I'm like this little crab toiling on the ocean floor. Yes, keeping a sense of humor is one of the most important things in life still. These will be hard times, but I believe I can make this work. I'm so glad I spent those hours learning when things were still calm. As the only male in the family now, I cannot give up like my father did. Kudos to you. I promised dear Reddit that I'll keep pushing and be the last one to bow down. I hope you're all having a better day.
Okay. So that's the whole thread.
That's it. Yes.
Think I don't have too much comment on this trade,
Not
but
much
it's definitely a very emotional one, right? But I truly respect the grit and persistence that he had.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have much more to add either. I think we've said enough. I think. Definitely. Please do not just focus on trading. It's never certain. It's never certain. No matter how profitable the system is, it's never certain. Trading is it's not just about growing how much you can make, but it's also about protecting
Yes.
and growing capital.
First, protect.
Yes, protect capital. So look
Right.
into other ways.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some takeaways because there's some takeaways for me,
Yep.
right? And to the audience as well, I think, because when we trade, we thought like our life is, let's say when we are unprofitable that time, when we're having losing streaks and whatnot, we tend to think that our life is very miserable.
Yeah.
Correct.
Definitely.
Like the victim mindset just sort of kick in and you sort of go down that path.
Yep.
Right, the negativity. This guy that's standing here and still saying like he's not gonna give up, even though the father walked out on them.
Yep.
They do not have any income source,
Yep.
right? And he's still doing it
Yep.
full on, and this is very respectable. So it's a reminder for us. You get what I mean? That we need to be grateful of our own condition because we never know what's going on with
Definitely.
another trader's life.
Yep.
Let's say if you're talking about the big boys is making $6,000,
Yep.
how do we know what sort of life he have? Even let's say if you want to talk about social media or those things,
Yep.
that's just a highlight of
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
their life.
Or whether it's even true.
yeah.
You would
You
never
would
know
never
what goes on behind the scenes.
So the grit is definitely respectable. I think there's definitely some takeaways for us. The never give up mentality is
Yep.
amazing.
Never give up. But again, I think parting words is just diversify your income stream. That's the most important thing right now. Don't put all your eggs in one basket because that's highly risky. The market's never certain, and
I won't say like diversify a lot or so.
not a lot, but at least not just trading, not just trading.
Definitely you need some active incomes that gives more
Yes.
stable incomes.
Yeah, yeah, because you're already under a lot of pressure.
Uncertainties as well.
Yeah, so it's not a good combination to already be under a lot of pressure and having a lot more uncertainties. I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yep.
Okay.
Totally agree.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Till next time then. Signing out and kudos to you. I'm not sure what your name is here, but do you want to give an offer?
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
let's say if
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Okay. So to you, if you ever gonna be watching this video, if you reach out to us, we will give you a 100K evaluation account. You'll be honest. But of course, you have to prove that you are indeed the author of this
this Reddit.
Reddit thread,
Yeah.
right? So that's our offer to you. So all the best to you and all the best to you.
All right.
Okay? Peace out.